Hajime is just as talented when it comes to mechanics. The only difference is when it does come to experience. Egor won a world championship already. He has that world finals experience. He's not gonna, really buckle under the pressure, but we see Egor already showing archers, and I'm a little bit scared if he's going back to yesterday's plan.
Ooh, archers plus snowball. I would like to see that Skeleton King deck again. We saw, and right there, Mega Minion, it is looking like he could go that route. Hajime on the other side, running Expo. And this is something that he used to be really well known for, one of the best Expo players at his time, and he thinks that he still has it.
Look, if there's one thing I'm happy about is players are not scared to run what they want to run in this World Finals. I was not expecting to see one Expo. We saw one yesterday. We already see one today. And it's not just an Expo. It's Expo against Egor. Egor has a history of a ladder player. Before Anaban went on a streak of winning 17,000 ladder matches in a row and just 40,000 seasons, Egor was that guy that had the most ladder wins. So if there's someone that knows how to play against Expo, it should be him.
Yeah, especially when he's going to be running Mortar. I was wondering if he was going to go that route when we saw the Valk, we saw the Miner. And look, Mortar first game going against Expo. I've seen Lapo, you've seen Egor, and we've seen a combination of the two. When they go against Expo, they don't make mistakes. They always place the Mortar outside fireball range whenever you're going to, as soon as one player thinks something, they've already thought of that, and they're going to prepare for that.
That is the biggest strong suit that Egor and Lapo have. It always seems like they're 5 steps ahead of everyone else. But on the other side, you're not just playing a ladder match. Hajime is someone that had that trajectory to really make it to the top and have the same type of career that any of these players that we're just talking about had. He had a lot of expectations for him and still does. And right now, it's as close a game as it can be.
Yeah, I mean, 30 seconds left. Neither player has really done that much damage. A couple fireballs onto Egor's side. But Egor really, we often see when he runs these Miner decks, he gets very aggressive. He always knows, okay, this is what I have to do. Okay, I have 2.5 elixir. That means I can spend the Miner on the inside to take the aggro of the Expo. So far, he's just been playing defensively. And right here, we finally get that second Miner offensively with this little time left in the game.
I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't know what's coming next. And it's a photo finish with Egor minering at the end. I had to live through this. Blood pressure was at an all-time high for 2 years of CRL. This is what he does. He is very calculated, and you see it here. There has not been one time an Expo comes down and he does not defend it perfectly. He is never caught out without the answers, and he wants that snowball prediction onto the Knight as well to get some more chip damage, and he finally takes a lead here. Hajime, it's not over though, and I like this transition from Hajime. He says, the offensive Expos are not working for me. I'm gonna have to figure out how to beat him another way, and decides to go defensive first.
Yeah, I like that he's trying to set up with the double Expo. He's obviously going to stay away from the right lane so that way he doesn't give value to the fireball. But Egor just has so much experience that it's kind of like you saw how he immediately goes in with a fireball. He understands. Yeah. And so when we get to these points, now he knows, okay, I can switch lanes, possibly. Triple elixir is when it gets really crazy. And if you're still giving fireball value this late, that could spell trouble for you.
This is where it gets a little bit tricky, though. He had that first Expo take out the Archer, so Archer's not available to him anymore. But look at the Mortar placements. He knows exactly the situation and where to place each Mortar to make it happen for him. The cycle is so quick. Egor is on top of his game right now.
36 seconds left. Archers are going to be able to take out the previous Expo. This is where it gets really crazy, cycling the Miner off to the side. 2174, lowest tower for Hajime. So 200 HP separate into two. Just needs to defend out and then get maybe one more Miner onto the tower and just cycle fireballs at this point.
Yeah, and that fireball misses the Archers, just places them out of range. And that's what you were talking about very early on in the game. A beautiful fireball there. He's able to push back the Knight as well. He doesn't quite get it, but this is going to be a loss for Egor if he cannot get back to something.
He should be at fireball right here. Here it comes.
Oh my. What a finish. And I don't know how I'm going to do a whole CRL cast today if this is the type of matches that we're going to get. Egor, Mortar, God, I have said it for so long. You have said it. He said it in his first ever interview as well. What a risky play from Hajime here, you know, with Lapo, but Lapo not being in World Finals. There we finally got Egor on camera, and he's running a minor now. I'm not really upset about that choice for Hajime. We said it early on. He is very technically talented. The mechanics and everything that come from Hajime are just as good as anyone else here. Maybe not just as good as anyone. I'll still give Mo a slight advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, as long as you're in that same conversation, though, that's okay. And then an unfortunate interaction for Hajime. The Zappies are actually going to zap the Hog so that way it never gets the shot off. And that King Tower activation would have been perfect for Hajime considering he also has the P.E.K.K.A. Instead, Egor is still in this position where he can outcycle the P.E.K.K.A.s and then get that 1 or 2 shots. And once you get that tower down to 2,000 HP, even if you have the King Tower activation, the Fisherman, the Zappies, the P.E.K.K.A., that 2,000 HP left is going to be so valuable because then you get to start cycling Earthquakes.
Yeah, and the perfect timing there as well from the delivery and the log so that the log does not push back that Mother Witch soon enough to where it gets out of range on the delivery. Everything working out for him. What I will say is for Hajime, he will have a lot of chances to activate that King Tower. Against Firecracker and Hog, when you have all these troops, you can't get that Firecracker activation, or you can get the Fisherman. But every time he plays Zappies in the back, Egor gets to breathe a little bit because it's going to be the same interaction.
Yeah, and here we go. The Loon is going to come down the lane right here. Tesla should be able to bring it over, and there we go. And I like this pressure. This is exactly what you need to do. I mean, look, he's going to know exactly what he needs to do in every single interaction here. Firecracker is going to get so much so much damage on this tower.
It's not only a damage tower, but also look at how much damage it did to the P.E.K.K.A. The P.E.K.K.A., it seems like the Firecracker is just a little bit of splash here and there, but the direct hits are very strong.
50 seconds left. Both towers at 2,000 HP.
Fireball just hit, I mean, Fire Spirit.
Yeah.
It does the same damage, you know. That is something that he needs to be very conscious. Oh, the lightning from Egor with the perfect timing. Fisherman was halfway through. The hook was on the Hog. And I am telling you, this is 2019 Egor.
I mean, at this point, P.E.K.K.A. is going to come down the lane, but here we... Okay, he's not going to try and bring the P.E.K.K.A. back. I was wondering if that's going to be the thing. But here we go. It's just going to be as simple as this. Goes in with the delivery, lightning on top, P.E.K.K.A., Loon, Miner, done like that. 15 seconds left, just needs to defend out. Should be simple enough for someone like Egor.
I have not seen this level from Egor since that World Finals. And I am telling everyone, this is not someone you want to go up against. Before, when I looked at this bracket, I was like, how unfortunate for Elsiop or Morten. They have to go against Mo if he wins. How unfortunate for anyone that has to run into Egor. We just added another Mo Light type of player to the bracket, and you see what it means to him.
Yeah, I mean, he is a star. I mean, this is his moment.